Just quit your job now, go all in, pull the trigger, just do it and you'll succeed. Don't listen to him. You need to be slow and steady. You need to plan, you need to think about it, you need lots of money behind you, you need a 58-point strategy. Then you can quit when the time is right. It can be confusing, can't it? I've been both these guys. What on earth do you actually do? In this video, I'll be showing you my proven strategy of how you can quit a job in 6 months. This is my 2021 strategy. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Average to Epic. I'm Will, and in this channel I show people like you how to quit corporate and do what you love. If this is something that you're interested in, give the video a like, click subscribe, let's get started. Okay, number one is to pick your exit strategy. So from my own experiences and from working with many people, there tends to be 3 main exit strategies. Number one is to quit and follow your passion straight away. So for example, if you've been working on a business on the side and you've got it to a certain level and now you want to go full time, great, do it. Okay. Alternatively, if you want to take some time out, if you want to travel, this is actually what I did. I'd recommend it to anyone. I absolutely loved it. So this is a great option. Again, it depends on your situation though. This is a great option. If you have money behind you, like I said, if you do have a business at a certain level, if you've always wanted to travel, now's a good opportunity, particularly before you get commitments and married and kids. Probably won't happen then. Number 2 is to get a job in an industry that you want to work in. So, for example, let's say you're now in banking, but you want to get into digital marketing. Maybe you're working on a business on the side to do with that area. Get a job in digital marketing. Fantastic opportunity. It might not be exactly what you want to be doing, but it'll be a step in the right direction. If you're in the industry, then you're learning about it. You're also learning things, of course, that you like, but things that you don't like. So this will certainly help you in the future. Maybe you could then niche down a little bit more, and crucially, networking. You're getting around people, like-minded people in the industry who know what they're talking about. That could be invaluable in the future. If you do want to find out a little bit more about getting your dream job, check out the video that I made here. They'll give you everything that you need to know. And number 3 is to just get a random job to kind of tide you over, to keep the bills paid, keep the lights on while you're working on your business on the side. So this can be a good option because one issue that I found personally with if you get a job, let's say in an industry that you want to get into, it can kind of take your time away from your business or from what you're working on. A completely unrelated job, maybe low pressure, maybe even verging on a menial job, might give you that time to work on your stuff on the side. So you get in, you do your job, hours before and after are yours, okay? Other jobs, particularly sales jobs, you're kind of always on the clock, weekends, evenings, you tend to be making calls. So this can be good if it suits your situation. Okay, number 2 is to implement the plan. So you picked your exit strategy, time to start moving forward. So I've met many people who've been stuck in this kind of exit strategy stage for 6 months, a year, 2 years sometimes. That's too long. Pick your strategy and start moving forward. Number 2 is to set a date. Now, this is super important. Why? Why is it important to set a date? So as you set a date, it gives your mind a target, something to work towards, and it gives you some urgency as well. So again, I'm so guilty of this. It actually took me 2 years to leave my job in banking because in my mind, I was going to leave, a few months later, 6 months, maybe a year. And I kept delaying. Oh, I just need a little bit more money. I just need a little bit more time. Dave in accounting said, now's not the best time. So I kept delaying. Set a date, super important. And the third thing to think about, how much money do you need behind you? Okay, so I know people who have quit with £20,000 behind them and someone else with literally £50, okay? maybe go for something in the middle. So a good rule of thumb, again, depending on which exit strategy you're considering, how much money do you need to survive for the next, let's say, 6 months, okay? All your bills, rent, something like this, maybe you can scale back a bit as well to save some money. How much money do you need to survive, okay? Save that amount and then you're good to go. Alternatively, if you're traveling, how much do you need to get started, okay? But I'd highly recommend having some money behind you, okay? And the third thing that you need to know to quit a job in 6 months is mindset. What do I mean by this? Surely you just make a plan and then you go and do it, right? It's not quite that simple. It took me, as I said just now, 2 years to actually leave my banking job. Why? I knew what to do, I knew the strategy, I had money saved, I knew where I wanted to go. I still didn't do it, okay? Mindset is, in life, one of the most important things, right? So here's some tips on mindset, okay? Number one is to refocus the situation. So it's very common in these situations when you're trying to leave your job, you're trying to figure out what to do next, to focus on the negatives, on the downsides, right? Should I really be doing this? What if it doesn't work? What if I run out of money? What if it's a wrong decision? What if I throw my career down the toilet? Okay, it goes on and on and on before you don't take any action at all. Focus on the upsides, okay? If you're looking at this video, you're probably fairly young, okay? I'm young. I have time to figure this out. What if it does work out? What if I do follow my dreams, follow my passions? I end up being super happy. What if this is the best decision that I've ever made? This will change the game for you, I absolutely guarantee. Okay, the second tip is to get around like-minded people. So I've said this quite a few times on the channel, but I'm sure you've heard this well-known saying, you are the sum of the 5 people who you hang around with the most. Let's say most of your friends or your family, they're in steady 9-to-5 jobs. They haven't really done much. Maybe they don't have any businesses. Maybe they haven't traveled, whatever the case might be. What do you think they will say if you say to them, right, I'm leaving my job. I'm going to start my business. I'm going to travel the world. Most of them probably would not be that supportive, okay? That's nothing against them. It's not their fault. It's just their model of the world, right? It's how they see things. Whereas imagine if you speak to someone who did leave their job years ago. Now they have a thriving business or they've traveled the world. What do you think they would say? Probably the opposite. Absolutely go for it. You only live once. Give it a go. Yeah, maybe they'd give you tips, advice. Try to get around these people, okay? Even if you can't physically get around them, go on to chat rooms, go on to Facebook groups are fantastic. So many Facebook groups, for entrepreneurs and people who are traveling, things like this. Look at YouTube videos, get inspiration, okay? It is possible. Many people have done it. You can also do it as well. And if you're still trying to figure out if it is the right move for you to quit corporate, check out my video here with the 5 warning signs that it might be time to leave. Okay, so what are your thoughts? Do leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. Any questions, any queries, let me know. Where are you in the stage? Are you planning now to leave in 6 months? Are you halfway there? Are you about to leave? Do let me know. Okay, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Do click subscribe for more content like this, showing you how you can leave corporate and do what you absolutely love. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.